Well, we got something different this time, folks. This one's a vehicle. Hello, everybody. Sparkster1701 here. And we're going into our second week of Blocky's Defender version toys. And like Larry already spoiled, we got a vehicle this time. For those of you who may have missed out on what we're doing, please consult last week's video, which was Brilliant Megatron. Here we go, we got the card, and it looks like this time we got the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime in vehicle form. Alright, so we get a truck. And of course, several months back I did cover the Galaxy version of the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime figure. For those of you who may have missed out on that, the Shattered Glass was a series of the comic books that took some inspiration from the Mirror Universe episodes from Star Trek, where it basically, instead of having the United Federation of Planets as a peacekeeping envoy, the Federation instead grew out to become the Terran Empire. And instead of us being out for peace for all species, we were out to conquer and enslave them. So our heroes became villains. That must have been fun. That must have been a pretty nice break for the actors. The Mirror Universe would only appear once in the original Star Trek from the 1960s, but it has made appearances several times since. A fair number of times it was used in Deep Space Nine, which showed that the Terran Empire had fallen to many of the aliens. So our heroes ended up in the Mirror Universe occasionally helping a resistance movement to try to take down the enslaving aliens. And of course, the Enterprise series, which was a prequel, showed an introduction into the Mirror Universe and showed the formations of the Terran Empire. For Shattered Glass, it basically meant that the Autobots became the bad guys and the Decepticons became the good guys. What was interesting in this is that for some of the characters, they were given unique color schemes that were basically homages to their original Japanese releases. Like, for example, Ultra Magnus in the Shattered Glass universe was painted up in the colors that the original Powered Convoy toy that he was based off of was released in. So that made for some interesting homage work. Okay, Larry, we're going to have you hold the instructions. This time, with it being a vehicle, we can see the instructions are numbered. So that'll be a nice change. Let's get the bag out. Chuck the box aside and we'll open this one up. Hopefully we'll do a little bit better than what we did last week. That was a pain. I blame myself on it, of course. Well, there's only me and Larry here, so... And as you all can tell, Larry doesn't do a whole lot around here. Some good feel. Okay, that's got it. There's all the pieces. It looks like we get a little plastic Transformers coin. Well, the wheels came off. And the backside just features Blockies. Kind of neat. Alright, it looks like for the first step we attach the two halves of the truck cab. There we go. And then for step 2 we attach the stacks. Let me set that aside. Because then now we pick up this piece here. Pick up these two pieces and we're going to connect them together. Very carefully, I might add. It's not giving us a whole lot of clearance back here in the back, so let's force that end into the mud flaps. I know we can't be putting this in backwards because this is supposed to be the back end of the truck. And we're just not getting it in the right position. There we go, now we're getting somewhere. Or I thought. Right on target, it's just taking a, there we go. Takes a little bit of effort. It's the problem with things like this made of thin plastic. You get afraid you're going to break it if you force it too much. All right. So, and I think we've put it together wrong. This over here a little bit so we can see the instructions better. Okay, that's the way it's supposed to go. So that way there's a hole exposed at the front, so prime goes down on it. And then we can attach this black bar in there like that. And of course we have this piece that's famously from Prime's trailer. Comes with a couple extra cannons to mount on the top of it. Then it can be mounted onto this. It's connected firmly. And then lastly, we put on the wheels. And there we have it. We've got a little miniaturized Optimus Prime. Evil one, but it's Optimus Prime nonetheless. It does have some rolling wheels. And rolls pretty good. Otherwise, the cannon is here on a couple of hinges, so it can be raised up and down from here. It can look straight up and point almost straight down. And of course we have a couple of cannons up on the top, and they can be rotated all the way to face behind it. So this is rather interesting, and I do like the fact that they added this bit to it. That just gives you a little more options for display or even play value. And as for a size comparison, he basically goes up to about Larry's ankles. Well, like I said, I do like it. That is my thoughts on it. I do like how it came out. I mean, it was a little bit complicated to put together, but that's just me making it harder than it needs to be. Oh well, nobody's perfect. Except maybe Larry here. Just ask him sometime when you see him. He'll tell you how perfect he is. At any rate, that's our look at the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime Blocky vehicle. I hope you all enjoyed that. And please do remember that if you love the content we feature on this channel, I would certainly appreciate a like, share, comment, and subscribe. This is Sparkster1701 saying I will catch you all later.